Hi, I'm Mark. This is my September review for Gemini and Gemini Rising. We start the month with quite a bang because you've got 3 planets making positive aspects which are all encouraging you to go out, enjoy yourself, chat with friends, be sociable, try new things. Now this is all good, but you have Venus opposing Saturn. Saturn puts responsibility on Venus. Venus wants to enjoy, she has a desire to enjoy. And this is across the money houses, so there could be some restriction or some responsibility that may curtail your activities a bit. The square to Mars means there's been a lot of energy, especially coming from friends, that's poured into you, and that could be also another incentive to go out. The other responsibility may be with work, because the full moon is in your 10th house of career. So there may be things you need to finish at work, there may be deadlines you have to meet that you have to do before you can enjoy this first week. On the 9th, Mars turns retrograde. Now we spoke last month of the high energy of Mars and the assertiveness and the drive and the dynamic energy that went with him. Now, with him retrograde, the energy changes slightly, it becomes more tempered, it turns a little bit more inward. You'll still have energy, but it won't be as direct. This is a good time to get to the truth. You may have friends that have problems, you may have problems yourself connected with friends, but now you can get to the truth and you can sort these things out. Mars turns direct again on the 13th of November, then there'll be another big push forward. But till then, you just need to be wary that the energy isn't acting as normal. It is working more undercover, so to speak. Also on the 9th, you have one of the luckiest aspects there is, Sun trine Jupiter. Now the Sun in your 4th house, we talked about you may want to move or improve your house or do DIY or something like that. Well, with this Jupiter aspect, this could give you the funds or the initiative to get these rolling, get these plans into action. Between the 10th and the 12th is a little bit of a difficult time. It could be here that you discover something or hear something, either from your friends or your family or at work, that could be a little bit upsetting. It may lay some confusion at your door, but this is not the time to react. It's not the time to be aggressive and wade in. It's time to reflect, time to take it in, because you can grow from this. Something is blocking you, either someone or something is blocking you at the moment, and you need to look at this, not to react, no knee-jerk reaction. You need to look at it and overcome this blockage so that you can move forward without these incumbents. Then on the 13th, Jupiter, who's been retrograde for some time in Capricorn, turns direct and moves forward. Now, this could be good news for you because the 8th house is the house of shared resources. So there may be some good news about your partner's income, or there may be some other outside way that money comes to you and benefits you. Jupiter is a planet of opportunity. It expands and grows everything it touches and comes into contact with. So this is another positive step forward. On the 15th, it could be quite a day of transformation because the Sun in your 4th house aspects Pluto. This is a good aspect. This can bring on transformation. So it could be things around the home you want to change. Could be things that you want to introduce. Now remember, these changes that you're making on the outside are also a reflection of what's going on within. So there are transformations going on within you as well. Also on that day, Venus makes a square to Uranus in your 12th house. Now here you may have feelings coming through from the unconscious that you want to try something different. Maybe within your relationship, you want to break the boundaries a bit, make it more exciting. If you're not in a relationship, it could be that you meet someone who's quite different from what you've known before, someone who's quite withdrawn and quite mysterious. On the 17th you'll feel great. You'll feel very affectionate towards everyone. You want to invite people around. You want to clear the air of any unpleasantness in your surroundings. It's also a new moon, so this is a good time for new ideas, big plans for the future. It's good for business or career. The only thing you've got to watch on that day is that the sun makes an aspect to the nodes, so you've got to examine how much of what you're doing is to please other people and how much is for your own advancement and your own growth. You need to look at this and you need to make sure that you're growing and you're advancing out of what you're doing, and you're not just doing it to please others. On the 18th, there's an aspect which will allow you to organise, especially around the home. You'll be disciplined and focused, and you can get on and you can get everything sorted. On the 21st, your ruler, Mercury, has some difficult aspects over the next 3 days. It's not easy because there'll be talks about money, there'll be tension in relationships. But if you take the energy inward, don't be too forceful, you can sort these things out. The other thing that comes up again is this: are you doing things to please people? Are you doing things that will enable you to grow? This is what's got to be examined. On the 23rd, the Sun moves into your fellow air sign of Libra and your creative 5th house. Also that day, Mars makes an aspect with the Black Moon in your 11th house. All this together means that you will be fearless. You want to get to the bottom of things now. You want to root things out. You'll also be magnetic. You'll be able to express yourself a lot better. You'll also be setting goals, new goals for the future, and you'll be wanting to work towards them. There's no hiding place now. You're going to be out there and you're going to go for it. With your newfound confidence, on the 25th and the 27th, you'll now be tested. On the 25th, you may find people irritated. You may just want to tell them what you think. Not a good idea. You don't want to really get into arguments. On the 27th, you may find people in authority or friends who think they know more than you do, trying to discourage you, trying to knock you back. Don't let them. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your goals. Good news on the 29th, Saturn moves direct. He's the planet that restricts us, holds us back, limits us. He also teaches us valuable lessons. If you've learned the lessons over the last few months that he's had to teach you, then you will be repaid. Saturn always repays more than he takes. So there'll be desirable outcomes for you in the future. It's also good because you'll be able to move forward with your plans much more easily. There'll be more structure to what you're doing, less limitation or restrictions. The month finishes with a bang. Venus meets Mars in a positive aspect, and Mars is dampened down because he's retrograde, so Venus can take the lead. So there'll be more pleasure this time, no conflict. The two make positive aspects to the nodes, so this is also good because they cross your relationship houses. So if you're in a relationship, it's time to deepen it, taking it to a new level. If you're not, it's a good time to meet someone new because the nodes are related to fate and destiny. Thank you for watching. Have a good month. If you've enjoyed it, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave a comment, I'd love to hear from you.